Good morning, brothers and sisters. Jai Shri Mataji. Welcome to our morning meditation. I'm Erica from Portugal, and we have here Erwan and Malik from France for technical support. Thank you very much, dear brothers. Please, let's bow down to Shri Mataji and let's raise our kundalinis and give abundance. Shri Mataji, dear beloved Mother, on this auspicious occasion, we, your children, humbly pray to you, asking for your blessings, support, and protection. Please, Mother, enlighten Shri Ganesha within us, so that innocence, purity, chastity, and wisdom can be established and spread all over the world. Please, Mother, enlighten Sri Lakshmi within all the yogis and yoginis, so that peace, satisfaction, balance, dignity, generosity, and responsibility can be spread all over the world. Jai Shri Mataji. Let's place our right hands towards to the Mother Earth. Mother, by your grace, please make me innocent. Shri Ganesha Mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's bring back our hand to our leg and put our right hands on our center nabi. Mother, by your grace, make me satisfied and balanced. Lakshmi Vishnu Mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Lakshmi Vishnu Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's put our left hand on our right nabi. Shri Mataji, verily you solve my money and family worries and take care of my well-being. Shri Raja Lakshmi Mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Raja Lakshmi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's bring back our hands to our leg. Let's keep our attention also in our sahasraras. Let's open our hearts and our eyes and let's watch the mother's speech.
Today, we are going to worship the Mahalakshmi, which I think is very much worshipped in this country, where they worship her as Maria. And also there's a Swambhu of Maria you must have seen. And also there was an apparition of her. First I never believed that it could be, but then after feeling the vibrations, now I know it was true, that she did appear here in an apparition. She appeared before me also, you must have seen in a photograph. This is the principle by which you have risen to this state. The central path of your ascent is created by Mahalakshmi power for the Kundalini to rise. In the temple of Mahalakshmi in Kolhapur, they always sing the song of Udo Udo Ambe. So I asked the people there, why do you sing Ambe's song in Mahalakshmi's temple? So they said that we don't know why we do it. But is it wrong? I said no. Because only in the Mahalakshmi channel, Kundalini can rise. And Kundalini is the Amba. That's how, you see, they understood and they were really amazed that I explained it very well. Because from ancient times, this song has been sung there. And they never knew why this song is sung. Coming to the point of Mahalakshmi, we have to understand what does it do, what is help, is that this Mahalakshmi channel or the Mahalakshmi's powers have created within us a proper balance, a proper route for Kundalini to rise. Left and right has been balanced, and she is the one who creates and makes a wider path for Kundalini to rise. This is the path of compassion and love. Through that compassion and love, she creates this path because she knows that if the path is not wide enough, the Kundalini cannot rise. Ultimately, one reaches a state where you start seeking, and when you start seeking, your Mahalakshmi principle has been awakened. That is awakened, and sometimes it is very strong. Then you start seeking in a mad way. I'm sorry to say that many are already lost in seeking. But there are so many who have now come to the right path and to the right ascent. The another thing this Mahalakshmi principle does is to allow the Kundalini's power to go to different chakras also, to make a way to different chakras and corrects all the chakras. She is a very flexible force, I should say, which guides the Kundalini into different chakras, and she understands which chakra needs the help of the Kundalini. So you must have seen that when the Kundalini rises, how she pulsates, where she goes, where she shows the need is of your awakening. All this works out because she is full of compassion and love that you should get your absolute truth. We have many problems as it is, in Sahaja Yoga, because when people are ascending, they carry on with them some of their past stones and they cannot climb. They try, then they fall. They try, then they fall. Then they go up again, they fall. But today I am going to tell you about what is the state one has to achieve. As Sri Krishna has said it in the Gita, describes Sthitapragya, the second chapter, but it's very difficult to understand him. It is not so clear-cut as your mother is. So people don't understand what he's saying. Can you close the... And they ask a question, how? How do you reach that state of Sthitapragya? How do you get to that stage? But Gyaneshwara, when he wrote his Gyaneshwari, he called it as the Sahaja Sthiti, means the state of Sahaja. He didn't call Sthitapragya. He called it as Sahaja Sthiti, meaning the state of Sahaja. So he describes the Sahaja in a very beautiful manner and very subtle. Of course, Gyaneshwara also very few people understand, I think. A person who reaches that state is like a mirror. And so many faces pass over that mirror. So many look into that mirror. So many decorate in front of the mirror. But mirror is the same as it is. So the person who is a Sthitapragya or the person who is Sahaja is not bothered about what is facing him, who is facing whom, where he is. He stays within himself. He contains within himself. Like the sun. If the sun plays with his different rays, he is not lost. All the rays again return to him. In the same way, all the senses that we have, all the senses that are there do play around, but for a person who is in a Sahaja state, it doesn't matter, it makes no difference. He is not involved, he just plays around. Again, all of them come back. This is the state you all have to achieve. Then you are really Sajogis. But I still find people lost getting money out of Sajoga, some people lost getting out of leaderships, some are lost in getting jealousies and envies and all that. So that means a lot of work has to be done still within. There is no need to work as such if you leave everything. That's why I always say meditate, because when you meditate, what happens that all these things that are pulling you down are finished. Gradually they disappear because you become yourself. You get content by yourself. And you are never bored. I am never bored. I don't know what boring word means, you see. When it is with you or alone, I never get bored. What is there to get bored? If you are not involved into anything, you never get bored. Another thing is you rise above all these things like greed. Now people who are greedy are still involved, making money here, making money there, all that thing. Those people who are still full of lust are still making, organizing some things like that. But in a Sahaj Sthiti, you just watch. You are just a witness. You are not lost into anything that is pulling you down. This state is not difficult to achieve for you at all because you have crossed over your mind. Now all these things come to you through your mind. I have already said that mind is a myth, which you must accept. Myth is that this mind gives you ideas. Some people think, yes, mother, but. Yes, mother, but. This but is coming from your brain, from your mind. The brain is reality, but not the mind. The mind says but, and then you start feeling very depressed sometimes, unhappy. Because some people feel even bad because they are very good people that there are so few Sajogas. Doesn't matter. Just watch. And this watching state, this witness state, is the Sahaja Sthiti. In that you become so subtle, you become yourself, meaning so subtle that nothing can disturb you, nothing can change you. Now see the nature as it is. You know there are 92 elements. And 92 elements, none of them can be, say for example, you cannot make silver into gold, gold into silver. The atoms are so arranged that they have certain valencies. And apart from atom, even molecules are so arranged that they have their own structure. You cannot change. If you try to change, then you create bombs, atomic bomb, this bomb. It's absolutely destructive. It's only human beings who can change, who can transform. Now look at the blessings that you are a human being and you can be transformed and you can be made into a new element, that is the self. This is the speciality of human being. But if somebody that is false guru or somebody, he tries to do something, you'll explode. I've seen people who have been to false gurus, they still faint, they still have problems, they still get trouble, more than people who have been without them. They are also all right now, much of them are improved. But this is one thing one should understand, that in one way, when you are analyzing and when you are breaking an atom or you are breaking a molecule and trying to transform, it explodes. It doesn't work out. The other way round is that when you try to synthesize, then you can form anything in the nature. Like this is now being brought out by synthesizing. This plastic is created by synthesizing. Matter can be synthesized and can be brought together. And human beings have to get synthesized also. They can be synthesized better than matter because they change, they transform. Now, for example, there is gold. You make gold into ornaments, make into anything. It remains all the time, gold. Gold is gold. It is there. It is not that by changing them into ornaments, it changes. Its element is there, gold is there. But for human beings, they get transformed when they are synthesized. This is a very big difference between the matter and the nature and human being. Matter, nature are different absolutely from human beings. Human beings, once they are transformed, it's like a living process. They become like flowers. But still, it is not that you see in the nature. It's not the same as you see in the nature because nature doesn't have a mind. It doesn't have a mind. It just is under the control of the divine or nature that is working out that way. But here you are under your own control. Here you can control yourself. In this synthesis which is going inside you, what you find that you are completely in control of yourself. You know what is happening to you. Now you start seeing yourself separating from all these things. Some people come and tell me, Mother, see, my ego is very bad, you just take it out. He sees his ego. He sees what is the problem is. Somebody says, Mother, my navi is very bad, I'm still busy with the money. He sees it. First starts the knowledge about yourself. We call as self-knowledge. But one has to even go beyond self-knowledge. By that knowledge, what do? We have to see. When you have the knowledge, first we say there's no knowledge. People have no knowledge, they're ignorant, there's darkness, all that. Now the light has come, you can see. You can know what's wrong with you. Now you start separating yourself from all those things that you see as wrong with you. You see them getting out. So many nonsensical things there are. Like we have jealousies, envy, greed, and lust. I mean, it's horrible things to say on a Diwali function. See? So the Diwali is that one by one, so many lights are enlightened. And you start seeing it first. First you start seeing what is wrong with it. And then as you see it, you don't want it. Then you work out to get rid of it, to become clean. Now this also knowledge disappears. You don't have to have any knowledge. You are there. You are there. There is no need to know about your chakras, you are just there. At that stage, nothing matters. You become just like a stone, I can say. Stone with a brain intact and a heart intact and a liver intact. You just don't mind anything. Don't get upset with anything. You just enjoy the love and compassion. That's true. And the ripples that come back to you. Even that is lost after some time, and you are just nothing but such. That is the state people achieved. In those days, they achieved the state. But with that, what lacking happened, that get lost. They all got lost. They couldn't do anything to others. One person getting it, becoming great, finished. or two persons at the most. So, now Sahaja Yoga stands first of all at the knowledge state, where you have the knowledge. First, you should first of all have full knowledge about yourself. The self-knowledge should be complete. Then in the third stage, we should say that when the knowledge is full, you should get rid of all those things that you know about yourself, which are useless, which are hampering your progress, which you know is wrong. Like I see some dirt falling on my sari, I'll just clean it out like that. Then you start separating yourself into that Sahaja state. But still, in Sahaja Yoga, you develop another dimension, which is collective consciousness. That is the modern Sahaja Yoga. In the olden days, they didn't have this. So they just all got lost. Now you have collective consciousness. And in that collective consciousness, you start feeling others, feeling for others, compassion for others, and you start working out for others. In that also, sometimes, when you are working around, you think how much money I can make, what I can achieve as a leader, or some sort of thing is still there. But this collective consciousness starts growing. When it starts growing, then you become, as I said, drop in the ocean means complete ocean. You become complete ocean. So the ocean has its own maryadas. It doesn't bother. It has to live with its maryadas, lives with its maryadas. It doesn't want to cross any boundaries, all right. Accept it. It will not cross its boundaries. In the same way, it happens that you are very self-contained. You are not selfish, but you become very self-contained. You are contained within yourself. I know many Sahaja Yogis are angry that I have not punished many horrible people who have been troubling Sahaja Yoga. I don't have to bother. There's Param Chaitanya which is doing a lot of work. Let it look after. Why should I bother about anyone? You see, after all, things are working out, so why to interfere? My job is just to watch, just to see. That's sufficient. There's no need for me to kill anybody in this lifetime or to destroy. They are destroyed by themselves. I've told you that I need not expose people, but whichever country I go, I find people get exposed. I run away from there, really, sometimes, thinking that God knows what is more is going to come. Even little attention on any country, it just works out. Even without my knowledge, oh my God, I said, when did I do that? So, one has to become, of course, he becomes the power of divine love, no doubt. He becomes the power of divine love, but he doesn't handle it. Left to this divine power, which it's working, which is also separated from me. You will be surprised. I am alone. Absolutely alone. Even this power is separated from me, but his power knows what is good for human beings, what is good for Sahaja Yoga. It works on its own. I don't interfere. It's a reflex action. Believe me, it's a reflex action. Maybe you might say, Mother, you have made it, oh, all right, whatever it is. But I don't interfere with it. I don't have to tell anything to it. It just works, and it's working so well. I'll give an example. Once in England, long time back, they said, Mother, we want to have a very long summer. I said, why do you want to ask such things? No, Mother, we must have a long summer, very long summer, very... 3-4 times they said it, and it was a very long, horrible summer in London. And it's not like India where we have air conditioning, fans, something we have, at least hand fans. There was nothing there. So we didn't know. We had a little gallery, we used to sleep in that. So we went to the shop in England and we asked in London city for a fan. So they said, all right, after 3 months, you order us. After 3 months, when it will be very cold, they will give us the fan. So they said, we don't want any fans. So my daughter sent 2 fans by plane. And that's how we managed. You see, Indians, we feel very hot because we have had a lot of sun in our country. We feel much hotter than any one of you. The way you sit in the sun, we can't understand. In India, they used to say an Englishman and a mad dog can only go in the sun. So, our situation is like that we cannot go in the sun because we have had too much. And this summer, you see, was so tremendous, that after that one thing good happened, that ochre color appeared on the leaves. And then gradually the red and all that of the autumn season was best at that time. And then one Sajogi dreamt that mother asked me to drive in her backyard. So he told everybody that mother has been asking me to drive in the backyard. So I telephoned to him. So I didn't know he had dreamt like that. That can you come along for a while? I want to go and see this autumn all over England. So he came and we were driving miles together. And then they told me, mother, it was so. He told us that that was my backyard. Can you imagine that she was driving for miles together? Beautiful, just like Canada. The whole England was filled with beauty of autumn. So even if there's something like that happens, it is compensated. It is compensated. And so beautiful it was. All the people were out in the autumn to see the beautiful colors of the nature of different greenery, yellow, ochre, all kinds of colors were there. Surprisingly, in that country you'd never see all that. And because of the sun shining so bright, it was compensated. It was compensated by this Param Chaitanya. So the Param Chaitanya is looking after this. All these things are managed by Param Chaitanya. I am doing nothing.
Let's stay 4 more minutes on silent meditation. Three Mahamantras.
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्रीमहालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्रीकल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ साक्षात् श्रीकल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Thank you very much for joining us in this morning meditation. I wish you all a very nice day. Let's raise our kundalinis and give abundance. Please, let's give a collective abundance for France. There is a windstorm, Brittany, and there is no power, no heating. Please give a collective abundance for this. For those who wants to stay a little bit more with us, we have this beautiful bhajan. Enjoy.
जोहरी तेरी कीमत तो ही जाने तू बुरा भला पहचाने ये कहते दिन और रातें तेरे लिखे ना जाए बातें कोई माने या ना माने हमें वक्त तेरे दीवाने कोई माने या ना माने हमें वक्त तेरे दीवाने तेरे पाँव सारे दुनिया पकारा थी आई 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 आज दिवाली है आई ऐसे शुभ अवसर पर हम पूजे महालक्ष्मी सब देव देवता कोटि को पूजे निर्मला माँ ओ मैया निर्मला माँ ओ चिंदेवारा परि महालक्ष्मी माता जी ओ चिंदेवारा परि महालक्ष्मी माता जी पशरी महालक्ष्मी हे भाग्यदासी भगवती मेरे सोना ये विनंती मेरे चूला रंग बसंती हे दुख भंजन सुख दाती हमें सुख देना दिन राती जो तेरी महिमा गाये मुख मंगे मुरादे पाये जो तेरी महिमा गाये मुख मंगे मुरादे पाये हारा अंक तेरी और निहारती आई 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 आज दिवाली है आई ऐसे शुभ अवसर पर हम पूजे महालक्ष्मी सब देव देवता कोटि को पूजे निर्मला माँ ओ मैया निर्मला माँ ओ चिंदेवारा परि महालक्ष्मी माता जी ओ चिंदेवारा परि महालक्ष्मी माता जी काली माँ शक्ति हमें दे दे ऐसी भक्ति हे जग जननी महामाया हे तू ही दूपर छाया तू अमृत जल विनाशी तू अनमित पूरनमाशी सब करके दूर अंधेरे हमें बख्शो ने सवेरे सब करके दूर अंधेरे हमें बख्शो ने सवेरे तू तो पक तू की बिगड़ी सवारा की आई 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 आज दिवाली है आई ऐसे शुभ अवसर पर हम पूजे महालक्ष्मी सब देव देवता कोटि को पूजे निर्मला माँ ओ मैया निर्मला माँ ओ चिंदेवारा परि महालक्ष्मी माता जी ओ चिंदेवारा परि महालक्ष्मी माता जी लक्ष्मी हे दयावन गजलक्ष्मी हे विष्णुप्रिय वैष्णवी हे सहज योगिदायिनी ये सूरज चंद सितारे सब तेरे ही गुण गाती तू ही शांति रूप शांतिनी हमें देना विश्वास शांति तू ही शांति रूप शांतिनी हमें देना विश्वास शांति तू तो चैतन्य की गंगा बहारती आई आई